Another week of school has passed. Today was great. My 8A students took a test. My B-Day students, they took their test, the matter and change test on Tuesday. And so today was testing, and then they watched the atomic structure videos that my B-Day classes watched last Thursday. So my 8A classes have been behind because last Monday, 2 Mondays ago, we had a day of innovation, so there was no school for our campus. This past Monday, no school because it was a holiday. This Wednesday was PSAT, so my students lost instructional time because I only had my 8A classes for 35 minutes apiece. And so they were like 2 class periods behind, but by next week they'll catch up because they will start the stations on Monday, and we're doing the atomic structure station. So I had them watch the blended learning videos that I created last year that my students didn't really get to watch because buffering issues. And so they worked this year. My B-Day classes already watched them, and my 8A classes, once they finished their test, they had 45 minutes for a test. And then the second half of class, they spent watching the videos, taking notes, so that way it would prepare them for the learning stations. I'll talk a little bit more about that next week. I also have my formal evaluation on Wednesday, and I just pushed that back because my student teacher hadn't started yet, and I didn't know what my schedule was going to be like. Also working with the other pre-AP chemistry teacher, and the AP, she sent us an email asking for like dates and time, and I just kept pushing it back, and I'm like, the deadline's coming and all these things are coming up that are due. So I figured, let me just get it done next week. And so I'm having it done next week, which is also the day that my student teacher is having his mid-semester evaluation, the same day as well. Right now, what I'm doing is I'm also getting more into personalization, where students are progressing at their own pace. That's something, again, that I wanted to do, but because I didn't find out that I was getting a student teacher until the end of last semester, and then I didn't know how that was going to work out. Then also with the other pre-AP chemistry teacher, like I just put a whole bunch of things, I put that on hold. And so now that I'm familiar, or we're good with his teaching pace, I've been working really well with the other pre-AP chemistry teacher. I am going to have my students just advance based on where they're at, versus having students do like practice problem after practice problem. Look, there's no point in me doing that. So first step is I created a Google form, and students, there are 6 summative assessments that students have to take. So students right now, they're creating appointments. They're selecting a day and a time that they want to come in before school, after school, during lunch, or they can suggest another time. And I put that in my calendar, they put that in their calendar, and they show up. And I've had several students already come in, and they've done really well on the assessments. And I just tell students, like, I'll know like if you're cheating or you're talking to somebody about the test, because like I'm going to ask you questions beyond what you do on a piece of paper or something else, because it's a different type of assessing that I'm doing this school year. It's not just always on paper. It can just be like me, interviewing right there. Tell me what you know. So students are doing that. I'm starting to create more modules. I'm using videos that I created from last year, creating more of my station sets. So right now, like even the atomic structure, last year I had 4 sets. Now I have 8 of like every single station, because I want students to be able to go to stations that they need to go to if they want to advance quickly, and they don't have to sit there and wait for someone to be done. And so that's what I'm working on right now. It seems to be going well. It's only been like 2 days, but students are taking advantage of it. And I have students coming in for help on different things, and I just want to make sure that they understand. And I also think that they're getting the hang of the standards-based grading. Maybe they hate it, but I also need to survey my students. I said that was something that I want to do. But most importantly, I want to make use of the small group area, which I have not really done, and that is a goal of mine. And so I want to be able to have students progress at their own pace, but then have an opportunity to help students that really need that support, because there are several students that I have that need that help. That's it. I'm going to end here because it's Friday and I'm here a lot longer than I want to be. That sounds like a repeating theme. But I'm going to head out, and I hope that you have a great week. Do me a favor, if there was anything about this video that you liked, then make sure to hit that like button, comment down below, and or share the video. If you haven't already done so, make sure to subscribe so that way you can bond with James. As always, thanks for watching. Bye.